Yes, things continue to change. You ever found yourself in a situation where you think there's no way out? Yeah, we've all been there. I'm thinking back to the early days of COVID, and we all had different perceptions and different ideas and different things. And what's interesting is here it is about 6 months later, and I'm actually in the Dallas Fort Worth airport. I'm traveling today. Yeah, it's still pretty quiet, but there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people out making it happen. Yeah, social distance, face masks, all protection, everything happening. And what I find interesting is how we adapt. We adapt to the environment and the situation around us. I'm Mark Hunter. This is another Mornings with Mark, and I can't help but think how we as humans truly do just adapt to our environment. Regardless of the situation we find ourselves, we find a way to make it happen. We find a way to adapt. And I can't help but think about that with regards to, well, how do we handle situations that we find ourselves in where, doggone it, it just looks tough? I mean, remember back when you were a kid and you were maybe in the third or fourth grade and you had a test or something coming up next week and you thought the world was going to end. This was so traumatic. And you made your way through it. And then later in life, maybe there were difficult obstacles. And I know I've had my share of difficult things that have happened. And, oh man, but you know what? The sun still comes up in the morning. And I'm looking outside right now and the sun did come up this morning. We find a way to adapt. We find a way. And I think that's what's amazing about we as human beings. And I think that's why it's so important that you just remain strong. You maintain your faith. You stay focused. You believe that you can and you will. And you surround yourself with other people. Yes, I'm standing in DFW Airport. They do require masks. I'm in a very quiet, very isolated part of the building. So as soon as I get done, I'll be putting my mask back on as I adapt to the rules of the environment right around us here. And that's right. And that's how we adapt. And that's how we get through it. We're going to get through COVID. I know we are. Just as really a couple generations before us got through the Spanish flu, 1918 and 1920. They got through it. We have gotten through every other major crisis. We'll get through this. I'm optimistic. I'm confident. And I'm looking for ways to adapt and build and go forward. I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. Great selling. Great talking to you.